all waiting.
Yeah, for sure.
And well, we've got a lot of questions, and that's why we summarized a few of the information here in this story. We chose English. If you don't understand, then just raise your hand and ask in whatever language you want to speak. And yeah, let's start. So basically, we have a different cultural background. So I'm from Ansbach, that's in Franconia, and Agnes is from Jakarta, Indonesia. And as you can see, the colors are already the same. So we have black and white. That's also, you saw those candy. There's also a red ribbon with white candy. So let's explain a little bit about the background of each other. Ansbach, Franconia is a small city with a little bit more than 40,000 inhabitants. Jakarta is more than 10 million inhabitants in the city, so the metropolitan region is 34 million people. 10 million people is already twice as many as we have Franconians, so it's almost as many as we have Bavarians. And in Ansbach we have different seasons. We have spring, summer, autumn, winter. Jakarta is located in the southern hemisphere and is a tropical country near the equator. They don't have summer and winter. They have rainy season and dry season. So the environment is a little bit different. Then in Germany we do have daytime saving time. So in the summertime we have a different time than in the winter time. They don't have that, but we notice that because the time difference between Germany and Jakarta is between 5 and 6 hours. So right now, what time do we have?
Difference.
6 hours. 2 o'clock, it's 7:30. Yeah. And yeah, in Ansbach we have the annual Rococo Festival, as you can see here on the picture. It's an annual festival we have there. Then regarding the food, we love our bratwurst, so the sausage, fried sausage. And the quality was already defined in 1430. So that's some regulation about the definition of what a bratwurst should be like. That's even older than the regulation we have for the beer in Bavaria. And yeah, we also have other regional food like sauerbraten. You tried that 2 days ago? Yes. Then we have a fish that's called carp. It's very popular. We also have game, so that's deer, meat, and other things. Sondern don't listen. And we also have wine, very delicious Franconian wine. And that's not in Ansbach, but also in Franconia we have the largest brewery density in the world. So we have the biggest amount of breweries per inhabitant. That's
in Indonesia, we have different foods. Instead of bratwurst, in Indonesia we have nasi goreng or fried rice, mie goreng or fried noodles.
But using sausage also, right?
What?
Using sausage also.
Sausages, yes. In Indonesia, we are like islands, so it's a bunch of islands, like more than 10,000 islands all together in one country. So it's different from Germany, and we have more than 300 ethnic groups, more than 700 languages, local languages, and I myself, my family, we are Batak people. We belong to Batak ethnic culture. It's an ethnic cultural group in Indonesia. So Indonesia has more than 300 ethnic groups, and Batak is one of those 300 ethnic groups. Okay, next.
And, the Batak people are from Sumatra. That's one of the islands. It's not the biggest one, but I think it's also quite famous. There was in former times there was some soap which was called Sumatra rain. I don't know if you know that. And yeah, many of the Batak people are also Christians.
And Muslims. So half are Christians, half are Muslims. Okay, next.
Okay, so how did we get there? So in my childhood memories, I grew up with my family, with my father Hans, who already died, unfortunately, my mother Helga, Werner, and Karen. And as far as I remember, as a baby, I was put. We had a Volkswagen Beetle like this, and there were two luggage compartments, one in the front and one behind the rear seat. And I was put over there in the rear because in the front it was back then we did not have safety belts yet. So there was like a safe place because if my dad braked, then I could not fall over, so they put me there. And I think it might have affected my experience. So allegedly my first word was auto.
Auto means car.
Automotive.
So and then yeah, there was some connection to cars. And as a student, for example, when I was still at school, I got some pocket money working for a car rental company, which I enjoyed because I like driving. Then younger.
Thanks.
Then I studied in Munich because while I was working for the car rental company, I was preparing a family from the Philippines to the Mercedes-Benz factory. And then I asked the guy, who's doing the test driving here, because I was like test driving. And he said, we don't have test drivers, actually that's what our engineers are doing. So then I became interested in becoming an engineer and started to study mechanical engineering after deciding against a career as a chef because I also like cooking. And yeah, I studied in the TU München, so where is he? Where you also graduated, right?
Yes.
And yeah, I was also working while I studied, and that's where I met Tassilo, who's currently
Outside with the kids.
outside with the kids, doing the treasure hunt. Yeah, we were walking in a dance club, and he was a DJ and I was a barkeeper. And later on, I also was working as a working student at BMW, so I already got some insights and some connections at BMW. But after I finished my studies, then I had to move somewhere else. I had to move to. I had to move to Cologne because I found a job at Ford, which was a limited term contract. Well, Cologne is also a very nice city. The people are very friendly and open-minded and outgoing. So it's actually a nice city.
Oh, nothing.
Okay. Yeah. Then after my contract ended, then I joined Audi in Ingolstadt. But when I found a position at BMW, then I returned to BMW, where I met Matthias. Oh yeah. Yes. So we are colleagues working for BMW. Yeah. So I was working on different topics, in the beginning of light engineering, product and powertrain strategies, product targets, and lately mostly custom analysis, which also is part of the product strategy. Then I had my first experience in Asia. The customer analysis I began working on in China, where I met those two German guys over there.
Yeah, seriously, they're Germans now.
Yeah. Yeah, then get a little insight into the Chinese culture and cuisine. So I also like eating Chinese food, cooking Chinese food when I have the time to, which we now and then do together. Then, in China, I also took the opportunity to visit some places, and that's where Rinye visited me because he was curious about China as well. Yes, no beard yet. And then meanwhile, at some point, Rinye met Lesia, and they had a wedding in Kiev, and I was invited there. And actually, he took the same picture there in his presentation. Yes, so Rinye, after he had good experience with Lesia, obviously, he suggested me to check out some online dating website, and that's how I met Agnes in 2018.
And soon, I realized.
And so,
September.
September.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Okay, so I come from a multicultural family. My dad was actually my dad's family from Chinese Indonesian cultural group, and my mom's family is from Batak. Krisnanto Sianipar is my dad, Demetria Sinaga is my mom, and then I also have two younger sisters, Karida and Sondang. They all live in Jakarta. And even though I have mixed cultural backgrounds, but actually I am more influenced by Batak values. Next. And then after high school, I tried to study management in a university in Bandung. And there I met Ika, there she is. And we became best friends since then. However, management was not really my passion. So I left that university and returned to Jakarta to do something else. Next. And then I decided to study psychology at Universitas Indonesia in Depok. And this is where I met Melia and many other nice colleagues, like you see here in the pictures. They are all my colleagues. They are assistant professors in Universitas Indonesia in the psychology department. And I found my passion for education and research, and this led me to pursue a career in academia. So then after my bachelor's degree, I decided to pursue master's degree in the United States, and then also a PhD in the Netherlands. And then during my working academic life, I enjoy teaching and research, so I try to share my ideas with my colleagues and students. But then I realized that I felt something was missing in my life. I want to find someone who would happily join me in watching nerdy TV shows like The Big Bang Theory or The Orville. Yeah, The Orville, if you know, it's sort of like Star Trek or Star Wars. Okay, next. And that's when I met Thomas through this online dating website. And we met in Indonesia. We explored the culture and tropical nature in Indonesia. We visited next. We visited Sumatra Island, also Bali Island. And we went to some temples and also to see Komodo. It's sort of like exotic animal, only available in Indonesia. You cannot visit Indonesia. However, then we got this pandemic period where we could not see each other, so we were unable to meet in person for 2 years. And
so she could only text and
could only, Thomas sent me flowers, for example, to Indonesia, or I just text him. It's so horrible, period. And that's when I realized that I wanted to marry this person. I don't want to be separated or just being playful. Thanks.
So before you apply to
Yes. We also met in Germany, so it's not only in Indonesia. So I came to Germany to meet Thomas' friends and family members and try to understand, how to adapt with German climate. Thanks. Yeah, and these are pictures of my visit in Germany. I think you know where these are. It's in Neuschwanstein, Marienplatz, and Solwood Festival.
And I think she became so much stronger. She could even hold the moon.
Okay.
Yeah. So then we found out that there are cultural differences, of course. So in Europe we have more individualistic society, and Indonesia collectivistic society. We do things on our own, while in Indonesia service is so cheap that you
Rely on someone else.
yes. Then we have dry bathroom. They have quite often wet bathroom, not always, I think. And then we are more measured, means more calm and strategically or rational. Yeah. And she's more vivacious. Is that pronounced correctly?
Emotional, you can say.
Temperamental in Deutsch. Then we enjoy outdoor activities, while she also likes indoor activities, especially with air conditioning. And we do have cold plate. And the first thing when she came here, when she tried bread, then we needed a toaster because eating cold bread was weird for her, so it had to be warm. So they used the warm dish. Yeah, and then bread is quite common for us, and not so common for you. It's more rice.
Yeah, next.
The next one. Yeah, but then we found out that women have different cultural backgrounds. But there are also a couple of things we have in common. For example, the Christianity shaped the traditions and of our culture. Then we both experience other cultures by living abroad, so we are also curious about other cultures. And by seeing other cultures and seeing that other cultures are often using a different approach, we realize that there's always something new to learn. So there's often an alternative to what you think is the right way. Because like when I went to China, for example, then some of the Germans said, "Oh, we cannot do that." And I observed the Chinese, they're doing that every day, so it's possible to do it. Yeah, and we found out that we enjoy spending time together, watching those nerdy TV shows, or going for a walk, cooking at home, or any activities with friends and family. And then, next gender, really decided to get married in Denmark because we found those differences we have as an enrichment and not as an obstacle. And the bureaucracy in Germany is rather exhausting. So on a summer's day, we went to Denmark and got married on the birthday of my sister. And yeah. Okay, I think that's
it.
Another one. So we did some pictures on the city wall in Copenhagen. And we also had a photographer who took some pictures there.
We got the city mayor did the ceremony for us. It was quite nice and very quick. It was not even 5 minutes. Yeah, it's very quick.
Okay. And then we also have
We have a
video.
small video that Thomas wanted to show. Maybe. Can you? It's a quick video, very short one.
So we also had a videographer in Denmark.
comes with music, but it's okay. Anyone wants to know, you can always say it on YouTube.
Wow, it's better with music.
So maybe you want to know why on the menu card it was written the 29th August 2024. It's because this happens on the 29th of August 2024.
Ah, yeah. And some friends of
Yeah.
Agnes who live in Denmark, so they came to the wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They came because they coincidentally they also live in Denmark and they are willing to come. So it was nice. Otherwise there would be just two of us and the witnesses.
Be ready for after.
Thank you.
Okay, so that was a little show. But I think your family also wants to.
Oh yeah, just a little moment maybe, or something that my family would like to say to us.